It's week 2 of the NFL. We've got J.K. Dobbins.
Two clubs here, each looking to on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense.
And 102 yards and a touchdown.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit.
0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 12 carries, 77 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and the reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And right now they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, that's a great question.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. More from L.A. in a moment. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And that'll be incomplete. When you look at this Bronco defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. third and long. It's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And this is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Nix. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Nix. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Davis now to return it. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've shown Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Into the hands of Patrick, left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's got it. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Edwards. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Denver's offense ready to go again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Nix. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. The throw over the middle taken in. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Nix. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw again. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll get this one to Patrick. He's across midfield, and he'll take this down the 40-yard line.
That's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. A shotgun snap for Herbert. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's taken down inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now again, that's Hurst. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now it's Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick here is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown.
I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Returnable here for Davis. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 50.
There. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Jet sweep. Here comes Marshall. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Jamar Chase, 66 yards. And the Broncos are once again back in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Taken at the goal line. Breaks through the contact. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So he stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry.
No gain on the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
This is brought in at the 21. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of and they will take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Deion Henley in there to bring him down.
Well, it's certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
To throw on 2nd down, Nix had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Nix. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Deion Henley picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Taking it about the 36. A good return there, call it 13 yards. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 1st and 10, Nix. Same connection, Dulcich once again. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Operating from the gun, Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Nix finds Dulcich out left side. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. 3rd down and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Here's J.K. Scott now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out route complete to Dulcich. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just...
And it's out. He put it on the carpet and picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Not be ruled a fumble. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nix. And that one to the right side and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Nix. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside inside the 40 before being dropped. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Real part, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Only able to gain a couple there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That is caught, and he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Herbert. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Herbert now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because They really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Throwing on first down. Nix. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? Just got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed. A gain of 8 on 4th and 2. They'll go again with Dobbins. Pushes past him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. On first down, Nix. To the sideline and incomplete.
I think you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Nix. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. A timeout here for an injured player. And definitely not what this defense wants to see. It's Khalil Mack who's in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment. On 1st and 10. Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The give is to McLaughlin. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away.
Touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Herbert and the Chargers down by 9. A little under. Here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense.